Welcome, my name is John Fedro with another mobileHomeInvesting.net viewers reader mail. The message that we have today, or the email question rather, is from David. And David writes, I'm going to paraphrase this because it's a little bit of a lengthy email. John, I've known since before I started working that I didn't want to spend my life making other people money. Most of us can understand that, the normal 9-to-5 job. That's basically what we're doing. We're making other people rich. I wanted to be self-employed, become a real estate developer, but instead I was being patient. I went to school for mechanical engineering. A few months ago, a contractor that I work with clued me into the potential of investing in mobile homes in parks. And then you spent a number of hours just this past Sunday going through all the different, real estate investing strategies while your friends were watching SEC football. I really like that. You're going to have to be doing a lot of things while your friends are out doing things. The many times that I, didn't go see movies, or I didn't go to the beach because I was out closing another deal, or I was out finding leads, or was out doing a number of business-related projects. And now I'm so glad that I didn't get to see those movies, or I don't have to go to the beach, or I didn't go to the beach back then, because I can go to the beach whenever I want to now. So I really can identify with that, and it was good that you spent all day at the coffee shop finding investment strategies. And it says, here in Birmingham, Alabama, there are plenty of mobile home parks and plenty of potential buyers. I've come up with some possible purchases, but all so far involve me paying cash for the homes. All right. I'm wondering, here comes the question. I'm wondering if you can advise me on any of this, any questions before I start throwing my money around. So basically, if I can give you some advice before you start throwing your money around, absolutely. And then you go on to say some very nice things about me. So thank you about that. Okay, what I can tell you about not throwing your money around, that's it. Don't throw your money around. Keep it safe where it belongs. The only time you should be coming out of pocket money, and this is just my opinion, is when you're actually getting your foot in the door with an investor. I mean, not with an investor, with a seller. All right? Now, you say right here that you're in Birmingham, Alabama. There are plenty of mobile home parks and plenty of potential buyers. All right, right there. There's two different parts that anyone who's coming into this mobile home investing business needs to know. Or in fact, I think any type of real estate investing, but I'm only, can do what I'm trained to do, which is mobile home investing. So I teach that. So the really two folds of the business are your buyers and your sellers. All right, you have to know how to target the buyers in your local area. Now, it sounds like you already know that there are plenty of buyers around you, which is amazing. Some areas of the country, there are the buyers that are there, because let me tell you, there's buyers everywhere for mobile homes inside parks or on land that can purchase a home for less than market rent. They only have to bring down between very little cash and a couple $1,000s to move in the home, and then you'll go ahead and sell it on payments. I mean, there's buyers everywhere for that. So my first piece of advice, not only to you, David, but to everyone else, is to make sure that you know how to target the buyers in your area. All right, there are buyers. Does online marketing work? Does print marketing work? Does a combination of the both work? Are they looking for more 3 bedrooms in your area? What will they pay to move in? What will they pay per month? You have to become an expert before you pull the trigger and close on any manufactured home deal in a park. Okay, so that's that's one phase. Buyers. How do you find them? They're out there. How do we get your message in front of them? All right, the second part is working with sellers. There's mobile homes all across the country, in parks, on land, and I've helped students in almost every state now help them, find these mobile homes and start investing. Well, you find mobile homes, and you already said that so far all the deals that I've run across involve me paying cash for these homes. Now, I don't know how you are approaching them. It took me about 3 or 4 years of trial and error to build up my system, because let me tell you, David, there's hardly any sellers, maybe less than 10%, that when you call them up and they're selling a mobile home in a park or on land, they're just pulling their hair out. And they just don't care who you are. They don't care that you're an investor, you're an end user. They just want someone breathing to maybe come and pay the back lot rent, and they'll just sign the title over for you. Now that happens sometimes. We have students that do that all the time, in different areas of the country. But most likely, okay, sellers aren't going to tell you, well, to everyone else we're asking $12,000, but for you we'll take $4 with you don't have to give us anything to move in or down, and you can only pay us $200 or $300 a month, and you can do that. No seller's going to tell you that. So you have to come up with your own, or you can get a coach or a mentor, which I highly advise. A routine or a formula that every seller you deal with, okay, they go through the exact same formula. Because let me tell you, the sellers that you're finding now, the deals that you're finding now, those are the same deals that we find. But you can't just find these deals, you have to make them. So they're decent where they are, but don't pay all cash for a mobile home. You don't need to. In a park, keep the money where it belongs in your pocket. So you just come out a couple $100 and take control of that mobile home in a park. Or if it's a mobile home attached to land, it's a mobile home attached to land. That's really the two different folds of it. So make sure that you do have buyers and you know how to contact those buyers, because you'll obviously have buyers in your area. You just have to know how to reach them. And you don't need to build up a buyers list per se. You just have to know how to market to them. Okay? Is it going to be bandit signs? Is it going to be online? Is it going to be offline? Newspapers? What's it going to be that really gets your phone ringing off the hook? And then finding them, let me tell you something. This is just my 2 cents about people trying to sell things online, real estate investor trying to sell things online, and all these other courses and formulas and coaching programs. A lot of them have to do with the latest and the greatest. You just push a button and all your marketing is done with, and it's a brand new way to invest in. This is something that no one else has ever thought of, and it's a brand new way to get your message that you purchase homes in front of sellers. Okay? That's bullshit. People have been real estate investing for the past hundreds of years. Okay, you know what works? Getting in your car and driving around, looking for sale by owners. Now there's hundreds of ways, as many clouds in the skies, to find mobile home sellers and to find traditional home sellers. But when you're first starting out, David, don't throw your money away. And like you just said, I like that. You said what can you advise me before I start throwing my money around? Don't throw your money around. You don't have to spend money on advertising at first. You don't have to spend money on any sort of corporations or licenses or anything like that first. Make money by doing a deal. Okay, if you do spend money on valuable coaching or valuable teaching or education, something that you can keep with you. Okay, and something that actually produces fruit, actually gets you towards your first deal, or completes your first deal and your second and your third and your fourth. All right, these are insanely profitable, and they're really simple once you know the mechanics behind them. So my advice to you is don't throw money around, be ultra conservative, only invest in yourself and your education. When you do put money out on a property, only put a limited amount of money out. If they're asking, $6,000, don't pay that in cash. All right, make the seller payments. There's easy ways to turn a seller that wants all cash into accepting payments. All right, that's what I teach. That's what I do very well this past decade. But then again, once you do purchase it like that, you don't want any sort of holding costs. So make sure you know how to target buyers so that you can start selling the home before you've actually closed on it. Okay, so that's my in a nutshell, that was my diatribe of mobile home investing and how you can save money and keep it in your pocket. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, okay? People are selling their mobile homes all around you, whether they're on land, whether they're in parks. They're trying to sell them all around you. I mean, there's sellers that, literally want your services right now. And there's buyers that are, I'm tired of renting. We have some money. Why can't we just buy something? There's nothing around that we can afford. There's just so many buyers out there to begin with, and hundreds and thousands of situations. That was just one that I acted for you. So anyway, that's my advice, David. Hope you don't mind me reading this mail for you and for everyone watching. If you have any other questions, comment them below. And thank you so much for watching. This is John Fedro with Mobile Home Investment.